Nancy, welcome back
Hello.
to Burgh, Vivant.
Thank you so much.
How are we today?
I'm great. I'm here
good.
to talk about a production I just saw.
Oh, what did you see?
I saw Dog in the Manger at Pitt, University of Pittsburgh stages at the Charity Randall Theater in Oakland.
Curious title.
Curious, let me explain it. I didn't know what it meant either. Neither did my companion. What is this? Dog in the Manger. It's a fable based, it originates with a fable and also a gospel about a dog in the manger that didn't want to eat the food, but didn't want anyone else to eat the food either.
Okay.
And so the story goes around Deanna, who is in love with her secretary, who is below her station, so she can't really be with him. And he loves Marcella, who's one of her ladies, but she doesn't want Marcella to have him either. So you see, she can't have him and spitefully doesn't want Marcella to have him either. Dog in the Manger. See, it's connected.
Yeah.
It is brilliantly directed by Dennis Shabeta. They have 2 dramaturgs, 2 choreographers, a voice and movement coach, a translator, David Johnston.
Wow.
It is written by Lope de Vega, a Spanish playwright, and it is slapstick and modern twists and songs thrown in, and the scene change artists are part of, I'm calling them artists, they're part of the production, they're involved in interacting with the actors, and the 3 big elements for me that stood out were that it was a Skookum production. You'll get me later. sure you'll get me later on Skookum.
But what?
Skookum production. Skookum, it means, it's a word of the day. It means impressive, first-rate, excellent. What? Okay, we're moving on from Skookum. We'll get there later. So here's why it's that. The sets are inspired by cartoons and Dr. Seuss. So they're very animated, very colorful, very silly. The costumes are visually amazing. They're colorful and they look like, a $50 million budget was brought in for these sets and costumes because they're beautiful. Deanna wears bright pinks and blues and everything's shiny. All of the costumes are appropriate for their characters. The love interest, Teodoro, he wears this sort of superhero kind of costume, not really like with a cape, but it's all thematic for their characters. Everything melds together beautifully. So we have the sets and the costumes, the direction, which is dead on. There's little fight scenes and very slapsticky commedia dell'arte kind of comedy that is brilliantly pulled off. And a lot of the students are not theater majors. There's Alexa Moore, who is a powerhouse as Deanna. She is, I think, an environmentalist, studying environmentalism. Some of them are studying Russian studies and philosophy. It's fascinating because they're a really good cast. There's no weak cast member. Of course, let me do the standouts. So the standouts are Alexa Moore, who's the lead, Deanna, and the love interest is Teodoro, played by Jose Perez IV, who is in love with Marcella, but then sort of falls in love with Deanna. There are 2 kind of foppish, silly, buffoony kind of characters, which are Federico and Ricardo. Ricardo is hilarious with his big wig, and costumes are bright and glittery, and
when it comes to comedy, you can't go wrong with a big wig.
No, you can't.
An oversized wig.
And a very silly mustache, and perfect costumes, perfect period pieces. Some other standout, Brianna Wagner, who was in Stop Kiss, who was one of the first shows I reviewed. She was very funny as Endara, I think.
Endora?
No.
Hello, Darren.
Not,
yes, I'm into this.
No. And then the 2 other characters, Tristan, who was played by, oh my goodness, Sullivan. Daria Sullivan. She was in Avenue Q, which is another show I reviewed. Very funny. She plays Tristan, who is the servant to or assistant to Teodoro. She is hilarious and so much dialogue, so quick. And the other standouts are Fabio. I know I was looking for hair too, but no, that's the servant, one of the servants. He's very funny. It's just every element is perfectly timed and in sync. And then there's funny songs like...
Oh, is it a musical?
No, there's just songs throughout. The songs in the pre-show are hilarious. Everybody was bebopping in their seats. It's just perfectly... It's a perfect production. It's Skookum.
What is this word you keep saying?
Skookum. Skookum means first rate, excellent, impressive, big, large.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
I understand that word to be a synonym for Sasquatch. It's one that in the Northeast they look. It's another name for a Bigfoot.
Okay.
Is Skookum.
My definition, it's an adjective, excellent, first rate, impressive.
Nobody uses this word ever.
Well, people should. Skookum, use it. Skookum! I love it. It's the word of the day.
It sounds dirty.
And that's why it's even better.
It actually sounds downright filthy.
Visually appealing.
Well, why don't you describe it? But if you have to describe it, what's the point of using the words?
Sometimes you must use multisyllabic words. People need to up their
But if
dictionary
they're
skills.
ridiculous...
And Skookum.
That doesn't mean anything.